Hi. I filmed a 30-minute video and my microphone died like 5 minutes in and I didn't realize. So most of the video is completely mute. Thank you so much. So instead of being like, okay, I'll wait until I get new batteries and blah, 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 I'm just gonna make a video and hope that you can hear me enough. And I'm sorry. And hopefully this is temporary, but you know, instead of not doing it at all, I'm gonna do it. So the video that I wanna make, or the thing I wanna talk about, is embracing delusion. And maybe this happened because I have better things to say about it now that I made it once. But there is a bad or a negative connotation associated with delusion in general. And it's bad, quote unquote, to be delusional, right? And it's always used in a negative connotation. But I want to welcome the idea that delusion is good or can be good, because in one way or another, we are all delusional. We just don't see it. So here's what I mean by that. On a daily basis, we worry about the future. We worry about what if, and we usually worry in a negative sense. And in that sense, it's also delusion, because no one knows what the future holds. So you predicting or anticipating an event to be negative or awful or bad and worrying yourself into a spiral, that is delusion. And believing negative things about yourself is delusion, because the truth is that you are perfect as you are. And we adopt these delusions so early in life that they become core beliefs. So me getting called ugly as a kid or being bullied as a kid turned into insecurities and started, even though before all of these things, I had a crazy spark. I loved attention. I was so confident. I thought I was so beautiful. And then I started perceiving, or I started seeing how people were judgy. And perception of me was negative very early on. So I adopted beliefs that, maybe I should hate myself too. I'm too much. I'm weird. I'm ugly. I deserve pain, yada, yada, yada. And I started adopting these things until they became my beliefs. But they didn't come from me. People doing things and my interpretation of people doing these things made me feel this way. And that made me delusional. Because the truth is, as a kid, I am beautiful. I am perfect as I am. I have no reason to judge myself. And I have no reason to compare myself. I'm not worthy of, I don't deserve pain, you know? And all of these things were things that I started feeding my brain until it became a core part of who I was. And the first time that changed was when I started becoming delusional in the right way. So for example, I read The Secret at 18 and I started believing positive things. And what made it delusional was that I didn't see these positive things or believe these positive things. I was just saying them because it made me feel better and because I believed that it would change my life too. So I started saying, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am abundant, I am so lucky, I'm a magnet for all good things, I'm a superstar, I'm amazing. Just everything that I didn't believe about myself, I started saying. And every situation, every coincidence that I was given, I took as communication from the universe, communication from my highest self. Maybe that's a form of delusion as well. But for me, it was seeing the magic in the world for the first time, because I was so conditioned to only see the negative. And that's why redirecting your delusion is important, because you are delusional right now about something. Delusional about yourself, delusional about some sort of toxic situation that you're in. Just like there is something you're delusional about. Worrying can be delusional because factually, we never know what the future holds. There is no way of telling what the future holds. So why would we anticipate bad when we can anticipate good? I think just like societally, we are so conditioned to do that. We are so conditioned to worry and think negatively and be scared. We are a very fear-based society. But something I learned through all these self-help books that I've read is that, and particularly the Four Agreements, Miguel Ruiz's writing, is that you don't have to die to experience heaven or hell. There is heaven or hell right now. And the way I interpret that is, and the way that I've seen that be, is that whenever I'm focused, whenever my attention is fully on the dark side, like negative things about myself, how I'm not worthy, how I'm not beautiful, life is hard, I'm too much, and all of that, no matter how beautiful my physical reality may be, no matter how many blessings I have, I am completely in hell. It's a hellish mind, if that makes sense. And whenever I am feeling self-love and I'm feeling gratitude and I am appreciating the things around me and I feel lucky to be alive and I am present in the present moment and I feel everything and smell everything and just soak in the fact that I am here right now and everything is just magical and I look for that magic, I'm in heaven. I don't have to die to go to heaven. It's right here, and that's not just the case for me. I mean, it is so many people, no matter what they have, no matter how much money they get, even if they achieve all their dreams, what matters is what's in here. Because what's in here determines what you see out here. And if all you see is hate and negativity and just darkness, then that's what you see all around you, no matter how good it may be. And another example of this is that there are people in far worse circumstances who are living very hard lives, like very, very difficult. They are experiencing difficult suffering. There are people without the resources that you and I may have, the physical ability that you and I may have. And these people, some of these people, are completely happy and content and at peace because they have learned to appreciate their life. Nothing else matters. They have cultivated a peace in their mind. It doesn't matter what their physical reality is. They are perfectly they know nothing else. So they are perfectly happy as they are. And how is that possible? How is it possible if we have more and we're unhappy, but somebody who has less is really happy? You know what I mean? So it really is about your mind, your perspective on things, and what you're feeding to it. So in redirecting your delusion from one of negativity to positivity, then you are also changing your reality. You are changing the reality that you're seeing, and then your reality changes back. Your current reality is just an echo of past thoughts, past beliefs, past iterations, past worries, just past everything, right? So your physical reality starts to change when you start telling a different story. Whenever you start thinking differently, feeling differently, believing differently. So, because if you are thinking the same things, believing the same things, feeling the same things, did I say that already? Nothing will change. It will repeat itself. You're going to experience the same situations over and over and over again in your life. And it'll just be more of the same. But you can change it by changing incrementally, just little by little, how you feel, what you believe, what you tell yourself, the story you tell other people, because nothing changes if nothing changes. But if you do something to change your perspective, then something does change. And I saw this firsthand. Because I went from a really fucked up, really fucked up mindset. And being delusional was really fun. Being delusional in the right way was really, really fun. I started having a lot of fun with it. It came in the form of visualization and affirmation and just imagining the reality to be true, living in La La Land. I want to live in La La Land. And every single dream has come true. Every single wish has come true. I have been blessed left and right because I chose to believe different. I chose to go against the grain of what my mind was. It felt like it was already concrete. It felt like it was set in stone that I would be depressed forever. Because I was depressed for how many years? 6 years? But I even have memories in the 5th grade of fifth grade. 4th or 5th grade? Either 4th or 5th grade of being heavily insecure and crying and talking to my teacher about how ugly I am, So that many years of such a solidified perspective, I've always felt things very deeply. I crash out about everything. I cry about everything. And I would want to very frequently, extremely frequently. It crossed my mind way more than it needed to. And it obviously made me do physical things to myself that are not good. But I did that for years as well. And that being my identity for so long, and then that changing just because I was okay, let me try this. Let me be delusional and think that my dreams are going to come true and that my wishes come true and the universe works in my favor and I'm loved and I love myself, I'm beautiful. Okay, I don't believe any of these things. I don't see any of these things, but I make money easily and frequently. Okay, cool. Let me just start telling myself crazy shit. And every single thing came true. Because whatever you focus on grows, whatever you water grows. So you got to make sure that you are delusional about the right things, that you are watering the right things with your attention, with your focus, and it's okay to worry. It's okay to slip up. I still experience very strong emotion because I've talked about it in another video. I have premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So 2 to 3 weeks of every month, I am severely down bad. And I don't have a handle on reality, really. It's really insane how crazy it is. But so I was literally just crying earlier and sobbing and nothing made sense. I had no logic left in my brain. All I had was sadness and pain and why am I like this and despair. And that's when I chose to make a video. So you can flip the script at any time, but you don't have to be perfect. Okay. As long as you raise your vibration little by little, you will eventually get to the vibration of your highest self. I'm there right now. I have been there, I would say, since I started this journey, because I have achieved like every little dream until now. I've like achieved like my biggest dreams. So now there's just the next biggest dreams, and it just keeps going, you know? But it's like the way that you change your frequency, what you're attracting, the energy that you're giving out and therefore receiving, you know, is by watering the right seeds and emitting the right feeling, or feeling the right feelings predominantly. So to get yourself to feel new feelings, you're going to have to be delusional. You're going to have to be delusional. And it's okay, because you're already delusional about something negative. So you might as well be delusional about something positive. Like, how do I explain this? Okay, so in every book, it says like, in order, like changing your frequency is like changing the radio dial or changing the channel, right? You can't, let's do changing the channel. Cause like, I'm like, who knows how to use radios nowadays? Or what that even means. So you can't go to channel 20 and expect to see channel 50. You just can't. You have to change the channel. You have to change the frequency. You know, you have to connect to a different tower. You can't call a certain number and expect, or your dad's number and expect your mom's phone to ring. You know, you have to match. You have to match the frequency that you want to be on somehow, some way. So I did this by like telling myself all the things that I wanted. Okay. I wanted abundance. I wanted to be free. I wanted to be self-sufficient. I wanted to have a lot of friends. I wanted to have a good boyfriend. I wanted to live in LA. I wanted to have my own place. I wanted to have my own car. I wanted to just like be free and be happy. Okay. And so I started visualizing all of these things. Like even when I was like taking the train, taking the bus, like I would like sit in the train, sit in the bus, imagine myself driving. I would be carrying groceries because I'm walking home with groceries, and I'm visualizing myself with the car. And then a year later, I'm driving down that same road in my car, right? And same thing about living in LA. I visualize myself going to LA. I get really excited about the idea of going, and then boom, I go. And then I get really excited about the idea of moving there and making friends there and stuff. I make friends. And then boom, I move. Boom. And it just like kept happening. Like it just kept happening because my focus was on the right thing. So, I mean, I would say that delusion is a like a form of your attention. It's your attention, but in a different shape, if that makes sense. Like whatever you're delusional about is what you're thinking about. And you want to make sure you're thinking about the right things. And as you rise, things change. You change your channel with every single little thing that you adopt, right? I have to adopt the belief that I'm lucky. I have to adopt the belief that I'm loved. I have to adopt the belief that I am worthy. Or else, how am I going to get that boyfriend? Okay, I have to adopt the belief that I am abundant. Or else, how am I going to get the money? You know, like, how am I going to get things if I don't even believe it's possible? How? I can't. So you have to be delusional. Everybody sees it in their mind before they hold it in their hand. Anybody who's ever had, I've talked about this before, a great idea, saw it in their mind, and it seems delusional until it comes true. It's always delusional until it comes true. So I really want you to embrace the idea of being delusional in the right way. Give it a new name. Okay, whenever you look in the mirror next time and you're like, oh my God, I'm so ugly. Delusion, you're being delusional. Okay, tell yourself the truth, because positive things are just the truth. Positive things, the things that you want to achieve, your dreams, are the truth. the thing holding you back from these truths are fear, doubt, insecurity, right? So you keep being delusional about the fact that you can't get it because you are this, you are not worthy, you are scared, you are incapable. What if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? You know, we all experience this thing. So we hold ourselves back from receiving the thing that's there and always will be there for us to reach. Because everybody has their own personal dream that is available to them if they entertain it. If you become delusional enough to believe that you deserve it. Because once you believe that you deserve it, then you get it. Then you go after it, you know? So, I mean, like, that's literally the key. The key is delusion. And I know some people online are like, oh, I love being delusional, or being delusional is like whatever. So I know some people are looking at delusion in a good way. But a lot of the world is like, you're being delusional. Be realistic. Oh my God, they're so delusional. Why do they think they could do that? They're the ones holding themselves back. Those people who call you delusional and doubt you are holding themselves back and doubting themselves in one way or another, and they're projecting onto you. And that's okay. Okay? Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own timing, right? So it's okay that right now they don't see it working. Maybe they need you to do it so they can see it work and then follow that. You know, follow in those footsteps. Sometimes you need to lead by example. And maybe you know somebody who is delusional enough to chase their dreams and it worked. So why can't it work for you? Why can't it? There were so many people telling me I couldn't do it, or be realistic, or that's delusional, or like, really, you believe that? Like, you don't have that. Like, how could you get it? Whatever. My mind is huge. My brain, my imagination is big. It's big. So I knew what I was capable of. If it can fit in your imagination, you are capable of doing it. Because not everybody has the same imagination. Not everybody has the same size of imagination. So however big your imagination gets, that's how much you're capable of achieving, okay? So if your imagination is this big and you're doubting yourself and you're fearing yourself and you're keeping it right here, you're not doing yourself any favors. Your delusion is keeping you right here. But you can open up to the truth. You can allow yourself to be yourself. And that's also another very important key, is that authenticity will get you there. Follow what makes you feel good. Not her, not him, not them, like you. What makes you happy? What drives you? What fuels you? What is your dream? Like, even if your dream is to do nothing all day and just be at peace and hang out with your pet, that is possible. That is possible. Because there are so many people, I mean, in the industry that I'm in, we're all our own bosses, right? And we all have the opportunity to just have an off day, to just lay down all day. We don't have, what's it called? What is it called? Is it like no schedule? We don't have a schedule. We have a lot of free time. I think we have a term for it, but we have a lot of free time. We have a little on time. And that's possible. That's possible for you, okay? It is possible for you, whatever your dream is. It doesn't have to be aligned with mine, obviously. It doesn't have to be aligned with your family's vision. It doesn't have to be aligned with your siblings' vision. It doesn't have to be aligned with your idol's vision. It just has to align with you, whatever you want, whatever your dream is, okay? Start being delusional and believe that it's true, because it's only delusion until it becomes true. Use it to your advantage, because it's delusion until it is your reality. So delusion is the way to get there, if that makes sense. Start visualizing, start writing affirmations, start telling yourself different things, start planting new seeds, and it will take you there. It always does. And you will see all the magic around you. Like, look for the magic around you, and you will see the infinite ways in which the world is supporting you. Because whenever I had a negative perspective on life, even if something good was in front of me, I didn't believe I was worthy of it. So I didn't even see it. It was not available to me because I was blocking it off. It wasn't that it wasn't there. It wasn't that the universe didn't want me to thrive. It wasn't that my situations put me in a bad situation and that's why I can't get that thing. It's because my eyes were closed to it. And the moment that I started letting myself believe the truth about myself and started believing in myself and started believing in my worth, all the things that were always there, always available to me, started popping up. And I started seeing all the ways that I am loved. I am loved by the world around me. And you are too. And sometimes all it takes is literally removing the blindfold. And that's really what I want to encourage. Because it's so important, because it'll get you there. And it's not crazy to do it, because you are doing it right now in one way or another. It's not crazy. It's not crazy to be positive in a fear-based society. It is actually the true way to do things. It's the right way. It's the loving way to do things. Not the right. There's no right or wrong, but like, if that's the life that you want, one full of fulfillment and love and peace and self-love and abundance and just opportunity and everything, every wish ever, then follow that, okay? Like, believe in that. Start believing in it today. And let yourself be comfortable with the delusion. Let yourself be comfortable with the idea of delusion. And allow yourself to be delusional. You know? Like, once you welcome these things and you don't let that be another block to you believing nice things about yourself or believing that you can get to where you want, then it's fine. And it will be okay. I don't know how I started that sentence, so I don't know if I ended it right. But another person also said, because I'm referring to like a comment of somebody saying that, like, how are they supposed to say affirmations if they don't believe it? It feels like they're lying to themselves. We lie to ourselves about something every single day. We lie to ourselves about the things that we're insecure about, okay? We lie to ourselves every single day, and in a bad way. And so we can lie to ourselves about good things. But there was another comment that also said, like, what if we don't know what we want? What if that's not very clear? What if there's too many things I want to do, and like I can't see what my future holds? Guys, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but in high school, when it was time to like apply to college and like I was talking to college counselors, I did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I was really good at school, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with my future. And it was because I wanted to do too many things. And I couldn't see my future or what I was going to do. So this is so weird to say, that I thought that meant that I was going to die. I was like, oh, I must die like after high school, because why can't I see my future? I literally have no clue what it looks like. No, Naima, it's actually that you achieve your wildest dreams. It's actually that you strayed from the path and achieved your wildest dreams, and you're fucking thriving, girl. So it's okay not to know what you want. All you have to do is start this journey of just believing in yourself, and it'll pop into your head, okay? whatever crazy idea you have, whatever crazy dream you have, it cannot enter unless you allow it. And you allow it through believing in yourself. If you believe in yourself, if you believe you can achieve anything, if you love yourself, if you feel abundant, if you feel confidence, if you feel all these things, ideas will start coming in. And you're gonna be like, what if I do that? Okay, because before I lived in LA, I just wanted to go. My dream was just to go visit LA because I had never been to California. I had only been in Texas, and I wanted to see mountains and a pretty beach because Texas does not have a pretty beach. Well, at least where I was from. So I just wanted to go. And that idea popped in also after I started believing in myself. After I started believing like I am independent, I'm free to live my own life, I believe in myself, I can do anything, I am capable, and then my idea came to go. And then when I went, then another idea came. I became more confident, right? It fueled me. And then another idea came of moving here. And then one idea comes in after another as you start compounding these strong, positive, powerful, mountain-moving beliefs, okay? So you don't have to know right now. It does not have to be clear. Just let yourself believe nice things. And even if you are in a place in your life where you have achieved a lot and you don't know where to go next, it's okay. Just go back to the self-love. That's the most important part, is go back to the self-love practice, go back to believing in yourself, and start using your energy to believe in yourself rather than worry. Direct your energy into being optimistic about the future versus worrying, because whenever you flip that switch, that's whenever things start working out naturally for you. But even then, if you are successful and you believe you are successful and always will be, you're going to be A-okay. Even if shit turns left or goes left, like, you will always be okay. Even if you have not been successful, everything will always be okay. And that's why you are listening to this, watching this. It's because it's meant to reach you. And there are so many millions of videos on YouTube. And these kind of things, my channel's small. It doesn't reach just anyone, okay? I truly believe that frequencies right now are matching up. Whoever is viewing my video is somebody who's meant to view my video. Whoever I'm speaking to right now I'm meant to speak to. And the things that I'm saying are meant to be spoken so that you can hear them. And I know this also because there's lovely, super talented girl. Her name is Gleam, Gleame. She posted on TikTok a song trailer or a song release trailer. And I liked it. And just because I love the visuals and it looked really pretty, but she commented on my video and she was like, oh my gosh, like, I've been watching your videos lately nonstop or a lot, and you liked my video today, and I saw that as a sign. It was the one with the iPods. And like, I didn't know this, so I went to go look in my likes to find the video. I found it, and she didn't follow me on TikTok. And I think either 100 people had seen it or liked it at that point. And I was like, how did that end up on my For You page? If she didn't even follow me, how did it end up on mine? There are so many millions of videos circulating all the time. How did hers end up on mine? And it's not a coincidence. It's that, like, frequencies are that specific, okay? Things need to match and in order for things to be received, right? So that is no accident, and this is no accident. You seeing this, you hearing this, And even if anything doesn't click now, it may click later. A lot of the books sometimes, like when I reread them, different things hit. If you rewatch this video, different things will hit. You know, a lot of the books that I read are like, everyone gets different things from these books. Even if they read the same book, everybody will get a different thing from it. So you take this as you need to, and as you're meant to, just period. And everything will be okay. Not only okay, but amazing, because you are perfect as you are. And you are worthy, and you are infinitely loved. And the world, the universe is here to support you and loves you in so many ways. Your highest self loves you in so many ways. And your highest self is within you right now and always will be. So just embrace that, okay? It's available to you at any time. So even if things are going bad or you feel bad or whatever, it's still there. And it'll never leave you because it's you, okay? Yeah, so let me know if that is helpful. And hopefully this video has sound. Because if not, then what? Then what? Do I film it a third time? I also want to give, I'm so sorry for drinking so much water. Hopefully she's watching this, Clarissa. I want to say a very, very big thank you to Clarissa, because I was selling clothes at a flea market in LA and I posted about it. And as it was closing, she came to visit it. And I'm so glad that she caught me before we left. But she was the first, she was the first person to tell me in person that my YouTube videos do something and that they help somehow. And I mean, that will always mean the world to me. I mean, and just even comments, I'm like, I can't process that idea. And I can't fathom it. But so like somebody coming up to me and being able to like physically hug her and, you know, share that energy just meant everything. So thank you, Clarissa. I love you. And I love all of you. Every word touches my heart so much, and I can't process any of the comments because it feels too good to be true. Like, I'm like, there's no way. Like, everyone is so sweet and so loving. You guys are all stars. You guys are all lights. You guys are all love. And you are here for a reason. You are meant to be here. You are meant to shine, and you are meant to be yourself. So I love you, and just thank you. Thank you for everything. I'm gonna go now because my mouth is dry and I want to hang out with Blueberry. But I love you so much, and let me know what you want to see next. I've been getting so many comments about a room tour. My room has been on and off messy, but hopefully tomorrow I remember to do it. Okay? Hopefully tomorrow I remember to do it. If not, that will be my next video. Hopefully. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Bye.